All right, my friends, we're here. Caesar's Wine and Liquor. They are going to have their drop, their big drop, December 14th. I'm here to kind of just get a little walkthrough. They're going to give me a bit of a preview. You'll line up out here. Someone said that there was already somebody here. There's not somebody already here 5 days out in advance. So this is Caesar's Wine and Liquor. We just had a conversation about where we just had a conversation about where they're actually located, and technically Lakeland. You can say in Memphis, but everybody knows where the store is. So if you're local, so I will do a kind of a quick general hunt. Just kind of show some of the things, talk about some other things that are going on. I do want to say that I am alive and well after last night's live. So is Leighton. Going through all the stag, that was a lot. I mean, we only tried, I think we tried 11 of them, and that was a heavy hitter night for us for sure. So I'm gonna just do like I did our old traditional hunt, kind of go through here, do some old call outs, get our Canadian Chris stuff out here. My brother sent me a text message. I didn't think to look at it. I do have my glasses. I did find my glasses. They were on the bottom of the floorboard of my car, and they're all scratched up, so I need to get some new ones. But my brother sent me a message that said, I had some Jepta Creek. It tasted like dirt. Wasn't terrible. You gotta love whiskey when it's when you get those interesting tasting notes out of there. You know, I've had a little bit of this Jefferson's, but not a ton of it. Oh, they got the big handle of the Sazerac here. All right, they got the small batch and the full proof, and I believe that's a single barrel select, so that's a pretty good price on there. And they have a Buffalo Trace store pick here as well. Love this one. Tastes like honey to me. That's one of my jams, and everybody knows that's gross. So I've had some of the High West ryes, and some of them have been a bit minty to me, so they're not necessarily my favorite. But then a couple of them weren't too bad. So really have not had much of the new riff here. A lot of really good things about it. I'm gonna have to try to spend some time doing that. Look at this guy. Got a family of belted ones. So I'll tell you, the Buzzard Juice for the price. Really, this is a bottle you should be checking out. Fantastic. Got the Lucky 7. Don't see any Holiday. I think they may be out of it. Anybody have any of this? Is that minty? All right, let's see the Calumet sleeper bottle. Don't sleep on that one. Not too much 2XO. That was a lot of stuff was going on with that 2XO for a long time, and kind of tapered off a little bit. So I'll say Caesar's is one of the bigger stores in here in town. And now they gotta let somebody in the background is getting really excited about all the stuff they got back there. So got store picks. I think this is one of the few places that has the single malt, so the Foggy Burrow. I had an opportunity to try a couple of these and didn't because we were trying some other stuff. I need to kind of work on getting some other Redwood Empire. I've seen a lot of these store picks are kind of popping up through here as well, so I think I was going to say I thought they had one of the Four Roses that was a little bit different, but they're not. Perfect time for this. I need to pick up a bottle of that. I'll tell you, here recently, I've really become a big fan of Knob Creek. I really like what they're doing. So we got the barrel proof. It's 128.4. Got a lot of really good blue note here. Probably the best under $50 bottle around is the uncut, unfiltered store picks on those. Gotta have your Jack Daniels. Let's see, got their pick here. It looks like it's 126.9. Someone was just recommending the Ezra Books to me. We got the Michter's. We had a Michter's night the other night, and Michter's is another one that on the rye, I'm probably not one of my favorites. A friend of mine just tried this, and he said it was a number 4 char on his, and he really liked it. So that's always good. All right, some of the Canadian stuff here. I have, this is their store pick, which one of the bottles I need to pick up when the wife is not, or the CF, I should call her the CEO or CFO, that way she knows I'm talking about her. And these single barrels are really good too. We got lots of good stuff going on. We got the Jack Daniels Bonded. I've not had much of the Uncle Nearest, so I need to work on doing some of that as well. We've got the Double Oak. All right, someone's talking to me. They're like, hey, I was like, yeah, get that one, get that one. This 3-quart stuff is, a lot of people talk about hit and miss, never had it. So I'm curious if they've got a store pick here. I do, this is one another store. I like stores with lots of store picks. So they've got all of these too. Hear really good things about this one. This is the only one I haven't tried. And these are one of the few stores that has a rabbit hole pick, and they'll talk about that a little bit later. They finally got the Frey Ranch. I actually got to interview the people here. They were super nice. Old Forester, of course. And let's see here, Castle and Key. Just gonna do an old-fashioned hunt here. Cream of Kentucky. All right, well, they got the small batch and the cask strength. Anybody had those? Pursuit United. Heaven Hill's a great bottle. There's some honey. All right, well, I will talk about the things that I do know about the bottle share that we're gonna have next Saturday at my house. My plan is to I'll probably come over here at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and get in line and do some hunts. I'm not going to stay the whole night in the parking lot because I got to host and do stuff. I don't want to go home and sleep. This is a pretty good bottle right here. You don't want to sit there and not be able to have people over at your house because you're asleep, because you were sleeping in a parking lot all night like a homeless person. But I will be over there fairly early. I get up at 4:30 every morning anyway, so oh, look at the sale. A lot of stuff on the floor over here. So probably be around 5:30, 6 o'clock. Come to the house. We'll have a little bit of food there, not a ton of food. We'll do I think we're going to do barbecue, and if anybody who's coming wants to bring a side, a dessert, or anything really, snack things, charcuterie, or they say charcuterie in some areas. All right, let's see. Old Granddad sitting down there on the bottom shelf. Disgraceful. Did I walk past Kentucky Tavern? I did, because I was sort of talking about you guys. Yep, I'll kind of highlight their store picks here. I love these barrels. It looks really good. They got the Yellowstone, which I've got one of these, which was really pretty good. Got the foolproof, which I've already talked about. Got the that's just Dom Creek 9, big bottle of it. We got the Ezra Brooks. Got the single barrel rye. We got the single barrel and the cask strength. Now I am going to spend a little bit of time looking at the because they don't have much. They don't have a ton, but of their Scotch and Irish whiskey and Japanese. But so it'll go till probably 11:30, 12 o'clock. If you guys need a hotel, let me know. I can recommend one that's reasonably close. We'll be up in Tipton County. The bar will be open. Plan to, if you want to try something that I have, please bring a bottle. I mean, there's, oh, look at that. Of course, that you want to share with somebody, but it should just be a pretty good time. I'm afraid it's going to rain. I'd planned to have a bonfire, so we're kind of worried about possibly just rain. But I have a covered deck, and of course there's some space in the bar as well. So we'll just all kind of hang out and have a good time. And get at some of these bottles of Scotch. I'm going to be drinking more Scotch this year. That's another thing I've decided, that I'm not. That and Irish whiskey. I had that Redbreast last night on the live, if you saw that. And if you didn't watch the live last night, just type in live down at in the comments. That way I know who watched the live and who wasn't there. They've got we've got, and I'm actually thinking about, these are kind of the sale area. Oh, Rock and Rye right down there. I'm actually kind of thinking about kicking off a live just for fun while we're waiting. Like maybe around 5:30, as people start to show up, kind of just do just have the camera going, pointed to the bar. You guys can help watch my bar, make sure nobody doesn't walk off with anything. Nah, I don't think anybody's going to do that. I'm just kidding. Look at these bottles. I know everybody's going to say, get those. I think this premium is one that they don't normally carry. Also, wives are invited. I think that's important to include your wife and your girlfriend. Just don't bring both at the same time. If you're going to do that, you might want to spread out the events out if you're going to do that on those. All right, let's see. I got somebody over here. I don't want to interrupt their shopping. Really like this bottle here. Fantastic. So, all right. Well, I'm waiting for the manager to come over, one of the new managers, and we'll get started with talking about some of his store picks and kind of this, or some store picks, and then kind of what the rules and kind of what the plan for the day will be. Here's some of the prices for the Blue Note, which is great stuff. All right, so I want to look at their Christmas things real quick. We'll do quick. I know you guys love the quick pan camera. How cool is this? This Four Roses. I pointed that out before. So let's see. We got all the Jack Daniels, the Bardstowns. We got the Elijah Craig, and all this stuff is basically generally it's like this bottle's $25 already, and you just get 2 free glasses. How nice is that? I'll go over here and I'll do a quick walk. They're all helping. We tried to pick a time when we didn't think they'd be busy, but the store is always busy. I think most of this is where their store picks are. I know this is got their store pick. All right, let's see here. And I think this is their Buffalo Trace store pick. How awesome is that? Don't know that that's the same one. Yeah, I think there may be a little bit of a price difference on that, so I don't want to call that. You know, and I saw someone do something with this bourbon cream. I really think about getting some of the bourbon cream as well. Back to the bottle share. There'll be light snacking. Oh, it's $59.99. Oh, that's a big handle. I don't think that's the store pick. Once again, one of the few that have the rabbit hole. Got the Uncle Nearest. Got plenty of Traveler. Probably have that Traveler on hand for a while. Got their double oaked. We got here, and we'll kind of go through some of their. Got the fancy label. Got the grain to glass. It's a toasted barrel proof. This is the B523. Al Woodford. And how sweet is this? I'm like, I did that so that I think that's pretty cool. So, all right, well, I'll see if he's ready. You ready? He's gonna come over and introduce himself, and then he's really excited about being on camera. You can feel.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm really happy about it. But some of you guys might recognize me from another store out in the area. But just transferred over to Caesars a little bit ago. Great place, great environment. A lot of great single barrels we bring in here. That's kind of the coolest part I found about working here. And just to kind of highlight some of that, we've got some on just a highlight for you.
I'll step back a little bit. You can. Yep.
This is the Rabbit Hole single barrel that we brought in.
Is it all the same, and then it's just
different? All the same. It's just different labels.
Oh, okay.
Which I thought was really cool.
Yeah,
we were the only one in the state. One of the people in the state to get it. The only one other store, and I believe it's in East Tennessee, I want to say. So it's kind of cool that we actually got that opportunity.
Nice.
Another one is a rare character. We got this for one of our employees that we used to work here. He unfortunately passed away. So kind of a cool little thing to try out, support the family. And then finally we got a Maker's Mark single barrel that's really good. Really want to try to turn people on to. So you guys are more than welcome to try these out whenever you come in.
Will they be able to do that?
Once we get through
the initial rush,
we'll let people kind of sample some stuff, try it out.
So I'm gonna. We didn't preface much of this. I'm gonna ask him questions, and he may say, "Nah, we're gonna wait." So
bring it on.
So how many bottles do you think?
It's gonna be over 150 that we've got on right now.
Okay.
It's gonna dwindle down quickly, so
right.
It starts at 150, but it could be down to 30 real quick.
So some of the concerns have been what the price for. In general, I mean, you could be.
The bourbon market is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I will say it's nice working here because a lot of the bottles that I used to see as overpriced are actually close to MSRP. So really like that we do that here. Obviously, you're gonna have some bottles that are a little bit marked up, but it's part of the game, and we all know what we're looking for. So
right.
Try to be reasonable with the pricing.
So tomorrow, not tomorrow. I'm actually gonna try to post this video tonight if you care, or I can wait. I'll probably do it tonight. You'll come in. You'll come in the door, and then the line was weird last year.
It's gonna be, and that's gonna be kind of starting that ebbs and flows because we're trying to be also aware of the other customers that are just doing their normal shopping. So most likely we'll have the line starting here.
Okay, so they'll come in through
Come
here.
in through the door, and if you guys want to start lining up, kind of right where this crown barrel's at.
Okay.
And we'll have something where you get to pick a bottle from the list that we'll have for you, and we'll have all the pricing. You can make an informed decision about what you want.
At the time of purchase, or will it be posted outside?
At the time when you get up to the front.
Okay.
It's kind of the only way we can do it where it's actually updated with what we still have.
Right.
And what we can actually give you because
I think some people are just kind of semi-curious about why they're waiting. What the top.
And unfortunately, we just don't have enough staff to kind of actually monitor as we go. Just because there's so many different bottles, so many different wants and needs. So we'll give you an update once you get to the front of the line, but unfortunately there's just not much we can do as that goes.
Okay. So I guess they'll probably filter everybody through kind of like that because like last year the whole wine section was full all the way through.
We'll probably get to that point, but again, just be patient with us. We'll kind of direct traffic as it needs to be directed.
So what time will you open?
We open at 8 a.m.
Okay.
We just ask that you guys be courteous to our staff. Let them get in the door, let us get ready. Because the easier it is for us, the easier it is for you. So just kind of keep that in mind. We'll help you guys out.
Right. So he's going to go get a couple bottles. I'm going to. They have a cabinet over here with some of their more I wouldn't say allocated, but special bottles.
Yeah, just don't get it as often, a little higher priced.
Right.
And I will say, so for the line, just so you guys are uninformed, once you get your bottle, you're more than welcome to get back in line and find some more.
Okay.
And honestly, kind of towards the end of the day when there start being a little bit more time, come try some single barrels. You know what I mean? We've got plenty of samples behind here. We've got plenty of options if you didn't get what you were looking for. So just keep in mind there's something for you if you didn't find it.
I think that's important. So that's something you said. If I personally know we have a guy coming from Indiana. We have a guy coming from St. Louis. We have some guys coming from Alabama. We have a lot of guys coming from Arkansas that are coming specifically for this drop. And then also we have a bottle share at my house Saturday. So, but if you don't get the bottle you're wanting, there's something here that I wouldn't say better necessarily,
but it'll pique your interest. It's something worth the money, and so that's what I wanted to kind of put us there. You may not get your ideal, Pappy 12 year you've been waiting for. You may not get the William LaRue, but you'll find something that actually, for a decent price point, it's a good bottle. So we just want to encourage you to stick around and try some out.
There are. And they're intermingled in. You have a lot of store picks that someone should come in and get that. I like that wild turkey.
Yeah, no, it's kind of cool. Yeah. Definitely some novelty stuff too. So it's got a little bit of something for everything. All
right. Well, I'll go get that, and he's going to grab some. Oh, also this, I love this this bottle. I recommend it to everybody. I'm sad it's there. So, but for $200 for that, I've never seen one.
I was gonna say I haven't seen one that's looked as clean as this one does. So it's kind of nice just to if you want to add something to your collection, just talk to us. We can make it happen for you.
Yeah, I like it. So I'm gonna go over here and let him get some fun stuff, and then while he gets the bottles. Lots of tequila. So you guys may have heard that the first 5 people who go up to Layton and say that they saw on the live something, they might get to try that. Last one I was at, we murdered that. The last bottle show, they murdered that Nickel 17. So I haven't seen this in the light blue. I've seen the dark blue and the pink. Lots of good tequila. I mean, I think those are perfect for lamps. I think if you're gonna have them. I had Old Granddad. Old Granddad 16. I like it. I think it's. I think we need to work on the price point everywhere. I think they should have come out with half that. I think they would have sold a ton of it. Got the pot still. Got the silver oak. Got before. Somebody said something about mixing that with Stag last night. I think I like the idea of that. Oh, there's Old St. Nick. One of my favorites. Well, and I don't normally do this, and he's still kind of walking out. They have a gigantic wine selection here too. So if you're looking for wine, pick your wife up a bottle of wine. You could buy this bottle here and walk out, and everybody would think that you got a one of the VTACs in there. So, maybe not. All right. Well, he is still getting bottles ready. I am, instead of just walking around talking. Oh nope, he maybe got what he wanted. So I'll let him. Maybe we'll have him just slowly pull the bottles out. Ah, nice.
And these are just some samples of what
Oh, yeah, this is
happening. This is not the full collection.
Oh, yeah. Do you, if you don't mind me asking, do you have multiples of any of this?
We do have multiples of pretty much everything you're seeing right now.
Nice. My elusive bottle, one I need on there. Ah, so I've heard a rumor that the C is coming out. The 24C, have you heard anything about that?
I haven't heard anything about it yet. Again, we do get a truck this week, so there could be a surprise drop. We don't really know.
And those will be and they'll just be whatever comes in will be added. So
add to the collection, of course. Yeah, and that's
okay.
not even a guarantee because you know how these allocations work. It's random at best.
Yeah.
So these are just kind of a good preliminary start to the to the festivities.
Any BTAC?
There will be some BTAC.
Okay. All right. Nice. So. All right, guys.
Didn't want to give you the great stuff. You know, just give you a little insight into what we got. You know, I'm not going to spoil it all for you, but just give you a little heads up.
No, that's good. You know, this. Do you have the bourbon of this too, or do you just have the?
Unfortunately, we do not have the bourbon. We sold out of it too quick because it was one of those where we didn't realize that we would only be getting so many, so we try to hold a case at least of the rye. So we've got some of that for you.
Yeah, that's good. So you got the 10, you got the toasted. So those are pretty good looking bottles. That's the. Is it the LE? Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
It is the LE. Sorry, I do have my glasses on, but I got to be at the right distance for my glasses.
Trust me, I struggle with the same problem.
Yeah. So. All right, guys. Well, be nice to the staff. Be courteous. You know, I always say that. Be nice. People are going to line up probably the night before. They're already talking about it. Like we were joking about someone already being. They said if someone lined up 5 days in advance, they're just going to call the cops.
yeah. Just it's one of those where it's we're going to try to help you guys out as much as possible. So let's just have a good time.
Yeah.
I know that not everyone's always going to be happy, but we try to make you guys feel appreciated for what you guys do for the community.
Oh yeah. So, all right. Well, I will. I think I'm gonna end it right here. I think they did a fantastic job of laying out where we're gonna be, where you're gonna stand, what to expect. Hopefully, it won't be raining. I know that I'm gonna. I guess you guys close at 10.
We do close at 11.
Oh, you close at 11.
But
and
honestly, I would say that probably probably going to be a little wrapped up before I'd say about 3 or 4 o'clock, just as far as getting all the mainstay people. So I do encourage you to be here early because if you're looking for that specific bottle, you got to pay the sacrifice fee.
So if it was somebody's birthday, is there any of that?
Unfortunately, no. No, everyone's special. So
no. I was just talking about the. Is there a bottle that you'd want to?
Not that I want to.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing with him. So I'm trying to get. These are the questions they asked me. Do they have this one? Do they have this one? So, but all right, guys. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm gonna walk over here for a second. Now I'm gonna breeze past the rum and then talk more about the meetup. Try to hit all the highlights. I ramble when I talk. They about 5:30. We'll probably go to 11:30, 12. We will hang out. Do there'll be some light food. If you want to bring food, that'd be fantastic. That would help us out tremendously. Right now, it looks like we got about 30 people that I have seen so far that have done. What they have that signed up on the form. You will have to reach out to me on the Discord if you want to get the address. Some of you guys have my some people aren't on the Discord, and if you have my cell phone number, you can text me and say, hey, I need your address. We're just trying to it's more about getting a head count, and plus I don't want to put my address out there. I have family, and I don't necessarily want people showing up at my house and randomly as general that I don't know who they are. So, all right, guys. Well, that's it. Slanja, and thank you, and thanks to Leighton. Oh, also, almost forgot my buddy, Old Fashioned Ways Plus is trying to get to 2,222. I'll tag him in this video. Be sure and subscribe to him. He has a lot of great content. He actually does things better than I do. He just doesn't do much hunting. So, all right. Well, I think that's it. I rambled. I did a store. I went through the store. I talked a bunch. I'm really, to be honest with you, I'm kind of tired from yesterday. So, but we'll see. All right, I'll see you guys at the hunt and then at my place for bottle share. All right, my friends. Well, I got a package in the mail, and it's from Santa Claus, believe it or not. And I was going to wait till Christmas, but Santa said to go ahead and open it. Normally, this is a little secret that men know that women and children don't know. We don't usually get a lot for Christmas that we don't already know what it's going to be. So I'm excited about this. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. see what it is. More wrapping paper. No. All right, let's see. Awesome. Okay, we'll take one there. We'll get it off. This is part of our group on the Discord, so it's a good time to talk about it. We have a great club on Discord. This is sweet. Got it hung on the back. You laser etch that in there. It smells great. Got the 107 on there. Everybody's favorite. All right. Gonna add this into one of our videos, and like I said, hey, why don't you become a legend too?